blood alcohol level of 0.16.
Hello. Hello and welcome, amazingly, to an official Ero race F5 season something in Italia. We are a bit delayed because Mr. Sokol got a race ban 2 minutes. 2 minutes before the race started. But he's being let to play anyway because we haven't got enough drivers, but never mind. So, as I say, we're in Italy, Monza to be precise. I am Jack Bailey, stand-in commentator for Cameron. He's busy doing school children things, and I do not have to do shit like that, stuff like that anymore. Excuse me, it's been a while since I've commentated, so please forgive me. As we watch James Sullivan motor round for his first lap of the Italian Grand Prix. So, what's happening in R5? Zolf, who is not here, has won the championship by a country mile. I mean, it's some serious appealing going on, I think, to try and get him disqualified, and there's some other appeals going on for absolute nonsense, to be honest, from this man here, Dave Cook here. What are you playing at, son? Get a grip on reality. Hilarious. Provides tremendous entertainment, does Ero. If you're ever looking for a bit of entertainment, join this league. And the racing's okay sometimes, so we'll see how this one pans out with 10 drivers. Hopefully it's a wet race. That'll be absolutely incredible scenes. I mean, that's a disgusting sound, so we're not going to listen to that. We're going to watch James Sullivan on a flying lap, and we're going to follow him all the way around as long as he doesn't invalidate or crash into a wall. Avoids the curbs of the chicane very nicely. That's how you're supposed to take the corner on PlayStation, at least. PC, I think they just fly over the chicane at serious pace, but apparently not on PlayStation. Don't quite understand why. Someone will probably tell me, I don't know. I don't particularly care. Here he comes. He's not took that corner well at all. Either that or my line's complete shambles, which is entirely possible. Comes up into the two Lesmos. Consequently, me and my friends used to call it when we were back in F1 2012 when we were children. We used to call them Lesbos because we were very immature like that. But anyway, he's past the Lesbos and he's straight up DRS wide open into Ascari. Quick left. Right, very fast chicane, although Sullivan is making it look like a pretty slow one. Runs very wide off the track and blatantly cheats on his flying lap, but we'll let him off. No one really cares. And he comes into, of course, Parabolica. Flies into the corner at snail's pace. Slingshots almost into the pit wall. Across the line for a 120.6. I'm afraid that time will be beaten. So who's next across the line? It could be this man, Tim Liza, one of my favourite drivers, has to be said. Oh no, 121.0, absolute shambles of a lap time from Tim as well. Tim has the nickname of the Beyblade, world famous, all around the F1 league racing world, not just in ERO, but yeah, you go to esports levels as well. Everyone knows Tim Liza, aka Beyblade. He spins more times than Watch changes his mind about the season. Anyway, everyone's pretty slow. This doesn't bode well. Where is everyone? What's going on? Stevie 120. I mean, it's poor, really. I expect better from these drivers. Maybe it's just the time. Maybe what time am I getting in quali? I think, to be fair, I'm doing a 119.8, so these aren't bad times. Someone's binned it. No, he hasn't. I just thought I'd wake you up, Zolf, if you're bored at work. Black Wolf. Is he going to set a time? Probably. Sokol missed a race ban. This will sadly be his last race in this. Well, I mean, who knows, to be fair, anything could happen. As it stands at the moment, this second, this is his last race this season. 30 seconds time, could all be different. Who knows? But as it stands, he's got a race ban in Jeddah. But this is not Jeddah, as you can see. There's walls are not quite as close. And Sukol is going round. He's not on 23.1. Pretty poor. I think he's on the in lap, so we're not going to watch him. Apparently this man, Nick de Vries, who, again, it really staggers me that we managed to have a Formula 1 driver, a real-life Formula 1 driver in our ERO ranks. Of course, he's F5 because he's an absolute shambles of a driver in real life. And that pace, obviously, follows through to ERO as well. But yeah, Nick de Vries, brilliant, brilliant to have him with us. It's a shame he doesn't pick AlphaTauri. He's gone for the Mercedes, but I suppose he was in Mercedes in Formula E when he won that title, so we'll let him off. As he approaches Ascari now at pace, flies round, recharging his battery, so I don't think he's on a flying lap. I mean, he's probably on an in lap, but no one else is doing anything, so what is there to do? Sully's on the out lap, Stevie is doing something. Well, we'll watch Stevie. I think he's probably on a hot lap, so... Oh dear, that's not how to take the corner. No, no, no. No, he's going to get stuck on the curb, is he? Oh, no, he's just celebrating. There you go. A few donuts from Stevie. Probably got P2 in the championship. Absolutely nailed on. So do a few donuts during qualifying. Can't fault him. Not how you take that corner, though. Black Wolf's invalidated. Beyblade's on an outlap again. Maybe these are good times. I'll probably get like 123 in my quali later in F4, which hopefully will get more drivers than this. Hopefully some of these guys join as well and just want to race in F4, but we shall see. Just bear with me where I see what I've said in there's clips happening. I've been clipped already. What is going on? What am I doing? Part 2? What's part 1? Bear with me. No, it's just normal stuff. It's normal stuff, guys. I mean, you'll be clipping the whole stream if you carry on like that. So, here he comes again. The spinning top. Or Beyblade. Tim Liza's took that very nicely, actually. Oh no. Oh no. Of course. Of course! Well done, Tim. Living up to his name. The Beyblade. Spin, spin, spin. Fantastic stuff from Tim Liza. We'll watch him again because he could spin around this corner as well. Just give us a bit of a laugh. Oh, something else is happening. Oh, no, it's just a slow driver. It's pretty standard. Can he take this curb nicely? Go on, give it some throttle. No, it's failed. But never mind. We might see another spin of Tim later on in the day. Is it raining? I've not heard anything about rain, so it can't be because everyone will be going absolutely crazy if it was raining. So, what is happening still? Tim's not on a flying lap. We've seen that the Barcle. Steve is on an out lap, not too far around. Nick de Vries also on an out lap. Sukol. I think he's just started a flying lap. So, we're going to follow him, and something's happened ahead. You see Nick de Vries had issues. Let's get out of the way nicely though, as we watch Sukol go through sector 1. He's marginally down on his time, but I expect he made a mistake at some point to be sort of 3 seconds off the pace almost, but we shall see. Goes through the Lesmos, almost on the gravel. DRS wide open. flies down towards the scar with the car in his way. I think it might be one of the Hesses, probably Dave. Might give him a nice tow though, all the way down to Parabolica. I don't think he has, I think he's got out of the way straight away. Wise move. But anyway, here comes Suckol around the final corner. Will always, in my mind, be called Parabolica. Absolutely sends it into there, runs it nice and wide on the exit. Cuts the corner a little bit, hopefully. Yeah, straight to the line on the right hand side. For a 121.6, so significant improvement, but still last. Unless you count this man, Nico Hilterman, which quite often people don't, which is a bit harsh really, because he's I think he's probably raced every single race this season, which is huge commitment for this man. Big fan of him. We'll see what he can do on his what will be his first timed lap of the session. So we'll give him a bit of airtime because he probably doesn't get it too much. Cut that corner far too much, if we're being a little bit critical. That's not the way to go. Swiss stack goes on provisional pole, good lap. Although at the start of the session I was saying there was shambolic times. So anyway, 120.6, it'll do. It's good enough for pole at the moment. It's Nico Hilterman, DRS wide open. It reminds me a little bit of Shade Mabs actually, in his erratic sort of movements, but yeah, his temperament's a bit better than Shade Mabs. I think he cut the corner there, but he's got away with it. Yeah, he's not as much of a lunatic in chat as Shade Mabs. In fact, Nico, I don't think I've ever seen him type or text. He just comes, drives, finishes last and moves on with his life and comes back next week. So fair play to him. It's a good little hobby. As long as he's enjoying himself, that's all that matters. Stevie sets a blisteringly shambolic time of a 120.497. As Nico Hilterman sets a 122.8. Well, it's not all about qualifying. Slow and steady wins the race. It's very close in qualifying today. What on earth is Stevie doing? So now you take that corner. I think he should be reported for that. He's not took the correct return route. He's not done that at all. Someone click this and get it in reports immediately. He's not took the correct return route. He should have gone through all of those bollards, not to the right of them. That was tremendously dangerous. And he should be banned for life, I would say, for that one. But I'm not steward. Cannot be trusted. Talking of people who cannot be trusted, Dave Cookier. Here he is, on a flying lap again. May well send it in turn one. If there's going to be a turn one incident, guys, it's going to be this man, okay? I've called it now. It's going to be this man. And there will be a turn one incident, let's be honest. Monza is horrendous for turn one incidents. Look where the start-finish sort of line is and the grid boxes. There's a big, long run to a heavy braking zone. And then, yeah, the chicane... Stevie appears to have broken down. No. And then the chicane is just narrow and tight and no one knows how to take it. So, yeah, problems. And Dave sets a pretty slow lap time. He's probably going to come into the pits, is he? Yeah. He is, as is... Oh, no, Stevie goes round again. So he's charged up his battery. He's had a cool-down lap. And he's going round again. Very interesting tactic. Let's see how this works for him, ERS-wise. He's the only one on track, pretty much. So, we're following very close today. Sort of 3/10 cover the top 6. Quite rare in F5. 1/10 separates pretty much five drivers, which is pretty special. You'd hate to be at the back of that train, this Villeneuve though. It's annoying. 1.5 improvement in your P2. It's disgusting, really. So is Stevie up? I can't tell really. I didn't look at his time. It's good of him to stay on track and give me something to watch though. Everyone else in the pits like boring people. Here comes Stevie. Full send. Full send. Stevie, of course, incidentally, had an absolutely dreadful start at one of the Monza races. Was it season 6, perhaps? Wet race. Didn't make it to turn 1. No one collided with him. He was on pole position by a country mile, and he just, yeah, foot on the throttle a little bit too much and just nosedive straight into the wall. Very unfortunate. He'll be hoping he doesn't do that again. So, yeah, he went round again there to do like another hot lap, but obviously didn't improve, so dived into the pits. It's He's going to go out on another set of tyres probably. Maybe doesn't need to. But why not? So of course we watch Tim, just waiting for that inevitable spin. Could happen probably at Ascari actually. The exit of Ascari is lethal, and will probably catch a few drivers out. I say a few, there's only a few drivers racing. But no, Tim is on an outlap, so he's not going to be sending it too much here. Remember to turn that battery on though, Tim. Is the battery on? Come on, get the battery on, Tim. I will be turning it on much sooner than this, into the entry of the corner, to be honest. But what do I know? Here he comes, Mr. Beyblade. Can he get his braking point right and avoid those curbs? He just kissed the curbs. He takes that corner really well, apart from the time he spun. He takes the corner beautifully. Perfect line. I'll say nice and tight around Curva Grande. The big curve. Literally translated. Fantastic naming for the Italians. It sounds much better in Italian, got to be honest. Not with my pronunciation, but it does. He almost on the gravel there is Tim, but just about keeps on the road. It could be a decent time here, not really sure. He always looks slow to watch. Nice helmet though. Tim, of course, German, so sporting the German colours. Sebastian Vettel type helmet. Very nice. As he flies under the old section, flies through Ascari, just clips that curb on entry and exit, and floors it all the way down the straight. Gets a lovely toe off Villeneuve. Oh, Villeneuve's doing him a massive favour there. Swings it into Parabolica, quite wide, wants to take, well, actually he's preferred the toe to taking the short line, and it's given him a 1:21.006, which is a very, very marginal improvement. We've not seen much of Villeneuve, and it is Monza and Ferrari, so we will watch Villeneuve for this final lap of the session. He's pretty much last across the line. I think actually Stevie is, but or Dave, one of the Hasses, and he just made it round, so good timing. As I think Swistak or Sokol is crossing the line, and Swistak has finished his session now, and Sully has binned it. The exit of Ascari. What did we say? What did we say? Let's watch it on board. There he is. Exit of Ascari in the wall. It will happen more in the race. There's only 10 drivers, but there'll be a safety car. It's almost a guarantee. Pick strategy accordingly. That's my advice to all. As Villeneuve throws it into Ascari for the final time in this qualifying session. Oh dear, he's had a massive, massive issue. He's managed to avoid invalidation, but that's going to cost him a lot of time. And luckily he's not in the wall. Stevie sets the time we've all been looking for, a 1:20.0. And he has pooed all over the field with that lap. And Villeneuve crosses the line with an absolutely wicked time, 1:22.0. Tim Liza's still going round, 12 seconds off the pace though, probably will box here. And Dave, of course, is last across the line. What can he do? The teammate of the pole sitter. He can margin improve and go up to P3, a 1:20.6. So that's the end of qualifying. I'm just waiting for Tim to get into the pit lane. And then we'll start this race and see what's going on. I'll be right back, because I need the toilet. So there you see the standings then for qualifying. Stevie has obliterated the field once again, as he did in Season 6. But remember, he didn't make it to the pit exit on the first lap. In fact, did he even cross the line to start the first lap? I don't know. But he won't want to repeat of that, and he'll be very, very cautious. Probably lose 3 or 4 positions on the start, which will make the race much more interesting to watch for the neutral viewers. Nico Wilderman starts last. It's probably his best qualifying performance of the year in P10. So well done to him for a personal best. We are pleased for him. Nothing really happened incidents-wise. Speeding in the pit lane, naughty, naughty, naughty. And a few exceeding track limits, but that's to be expected in Monza. Do a nice little rain dance. We'd love a bit of rain, but I don't think it is raining because everyone will be losing their minds. Oh, it's dark! What's happening? It's going to rain! Fantastic news! Very excited about this cloud. Never been so excited to see a cloud in my life. This could be an exciting one, guys, until they all bin it lap 1. The race could end. The race could end before it's even finished. Does that make sense? Not really. Anyway, look at the crowd. They haven't got their brollies out. Look, they've got shorts on. Look at all them. Can't wait to see the start of this race. What a view they've got just over the pits there. Look how happy they are, cheering. None of them have merch on. That's shocking, really. They should have more shops around to sell the racing merch. But anyway, 10 drivers. What a pathetic looking grid that is. Absolutely shambles. But anyway, here we go. Lights out. Away we go for what probably is the final race of the season, but not scheduled to be. So we'll see how that goes, as Stevie gets an absolutely dreadful start as per usual, and he's dropped down to P6, so we can't even see the leaders. Dave is in the lead, so he hasn't sent everyone into oblivion at turn 1 at this time. There's still time later though, as Reese round the outside. Now he's at the inside for Curva Grande, and he's wheel to wheel with Black Wolf. Villeneuve's had a massive problem. He's been the victim of the Monza turn 1. There's always one faller, and today it's Villeneuve. He gets a lot of stick actually in Monza. There's Villeneuve. It's a shame really. Reese completely cuts Lees. It's actually Liza, but I used to call him Lees. Cuts him off, almost takes his front wing with him, but not quite. So everyone started on mediums pretty much, apart from 3 drivers, one of which is Black Wolf, who's on the softs, very, very bold. And Sokol and Nico Wilderman have started on the hard tyres. Obviously going for a long stint to start, to get the pain out of the way early, which is usually my preference as well. Wait for the late stage because Stevie gets overtaken by Sokol. Side by side through a Ascari, very dangerous. Someone's binned it. Have they? Yes! Oh, it's Tim Liza! Tim Liza's Beyblading. He's lost his front wing. He's Beybladed again. This is the 3rd time. We're only on lap 1. Fantastic stuff from Tim. We do love to see it as Stevie and Sokol go side by side. Absolutely incredible scenes as Stevie in front of Sokol by quite a distance. There'll be no dive bomb here. Surely. Surely not. No, especially on the hard tyres, that would be suicide. Can have none of that, guys. Tim Liza in the pits. Changes front wing. Very, very sad. Villeneuve looking pretty pathetic at the back as well. He's in for a boring race unless it's a safety car. And Dave leads the way as Black Wolf just gets by James Sullivan after Curva Grande, which is a nice little place to overtake. Very good indeed. So Black Wolf will be wanting to get by Dave with his fresh soft tyres. Probably last 7 laps, I'd say. Probably a little more if you really want to risk spinning. But could overheat very easily and be chewed through very quickly. Slightly better exit, DRS enabled next lap, of course. Someone's binned it. Somebody has binned it. Oh, it's Sokol. Oh, it's Sokol. He's in the wall, but no damage, it would seem. Very lucky. So, 2 spinners at Ascari already. It's the danger zone. That is the danger zone. There'll be a few sends next lap. DRS is enabled. Oh, Black Wolf's gone very deep. Could be vulnerable to Sully behind if Sully's got a good exit. Although Nick de Vries looks like he's more likely to get by, as Stevie is also quite close behind Swiss State, but I think he's staying behind for now. Sensible move. Vries, does he send it down the inside? Apparently, he said he was going to win today. He's currently in P4. Not in a bad position, but not winning. Meanwhile, Stevie all over the back of Swiss Stack. P2 in the championship. I think it's sealed P2, but ironic. Oh no, Stevie's lost it! Oh dear, well, commentator's curse slightly is spun like Tim and lost his front wing. Absolute disaster for the Haas driver. Could call it a disaster. Terrible, absolutely terrible. Anyway, Stevie will pit. New front wing. He may stay out, to be honest. It's not worth pitting just yet. And now he prays for a safety car for the rest of the race as we see Black Wolf attacking Stevie's teammate. Will he send it? It's got to be a send. It's got to be a send here. Yeah, it's got to be a send. Using all his DRS, goes to the inside, throws it down with better tyres. Come on, send it. Yes, good send. Beautiful stuff. Lovely. That's what we like to see. A bit of contact, probably a bit too much. As Black Wolf, oh no, he's had a problem. He's couldn't get the exit he was looking for because that slight bit of argy-bargy. And Sully's gone by, and Vries is going to go by him too by the looks of this. He's going to send one down the inside. Quite an easy move, is it? Oh no, he's backed out of it. That's a big surprise. I would have thrown my car straight down the inside there, but each to their own. As Sully now looking the one to attack Dave, and Dave will be very wary of cars, sending it down his inside into turn one. Quite a legitimate move. Don't know if space was given or not, but nah. It was entertaining. That's what we want to see. Vries all over the back of Black Wolf. Black Wolf all over the back of Sully. Sully all over the back of Dave. This is tight. 1 second covers the top four as Vries has probably... Oh, I thought he's got a good exit there as Swiss Stack blatantly cheats. Well, it is what it is. So they've spread out a little bit, but through a Scary, they were within a second of each other. 4 cars. Fantastic. So Sully, he needs to keep very close to Dave here. They've both got... Well, they've all got similar ERS spot from Vries, actually. He's got loads, so he's doing well. So Dave, defending for his life, no chance. Absolutely no chance, mate. Here comes Sully. Easily got the inside line. Don't cut him off. Good boy. Good racing. Oh, he's gone deep, and Dave round the outside. Oh, fantastic. What did Sully do there? He's had an absolute brain hemorrhage and completely gifted the position back to Dave. Anyway... Unbelievable scenes as Sully's now vulnerable to Black Wolf. In the midst of all that, Vries lost it as well at turn 1. They're all getting a little bit too overexcited as Black Wolf's tyres must be on the verge of giving up here, but no, Black Wolf's going to go for it anyway. Down the inside of Sully into one of the Lesmos. No, stays behind him. Wisdom. That's what it's all about. From the Polish man. Still right up the gearbox of Sully. Safe to say this is going to be more entertaining than the Monaco Grand Prix of the weekend, which will be a snore fest. Unless it rains, which will make it a bit more exciting, I suppose, but shouldn't make it wider. I had a great idea earlier, just shove all the drivers in go-karts to send them around the Monaco track. That would be probably unsafe, but entertaining. Not the unsafeness, but the racing before they crash to their death. Sully looking for that move again. And keep taking it in turns, and Cook here is doing very well to keep these guys behind. I don't know how he's doing it, to be honest. He's got loads of ERS. Clearly got the pace. And they just can't get past him. Maybe it's time to try a different area. As the field's bunched up a little bit, top 5 separated by a few seconds. Villeneuve just about holding on to the back. Compared to, you know, it's P6, he spun at the start, so that's a lesson for us all, guys, that it's not all about where you start, it's about where you finish. Pretty obvious. Many people don't understand that theory. Well, they're making it a good race, actually. We're saying there's only 10 drivers. These guys at the front they're making it quite entertaining, actually. Love it. As Vries looks for a move in the background on Swiss Stack, but doesn't quite. Get it done. What a view. Beautiful. So Sully is not really charged his battery. Needs to rethink his strategy. And how is he going to get past Dave? Lovely camera angle. Stick with this. Oh no! Blackwell's lost it. We won't stick with this at all. Blackwell's gone at Parabolica. Where's he gone? He's obviously spun at the exit somewhere. There. Oh no! Has he lost it there? Well, we're unsure about that. And the safety car, of course, has been deployed. So Villeneuve's missed a trick. Just missed the pit lane, but he'll be able to get round and in the pit lane again as Black Wolf is out. Absolutely disastrous. As Stevie won't gain from here. Can he take the mediums? 19 laps. I would say go around again then pit. That's my advice if I was Stevie. Although that's a stretch, isn't it? That. Oh, I'm not sure they can do that. Oh no, it's more than 19 laps. I can't count. I'm not very good at counting. It's a good job it's not leading my job really. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. I don't think they will last that long, so it's probably better off just sticking with what he's got. But maybe the likes of Nico Hildeman and Sokol, who haven't pitted yet, gamble. Go for the mediums to the end. Good work. Certainly the hards can make it to the end if the top 5 have to pit. That's just like an obvious choice. And then Nico Hildeman pits. He's going to have the fresh medium tyres for when they get going again. So he's in the best position for a while until those tyres explode, of course. So yeah, interesting times in this race. Shame for Black Wolf. Don't know what happened there. Could have been contact. Could have just lost it on his own. To be honest, you've probably seen the limit of the softs 5 laps, and they've gone, which is sad, really. That's life. So, as expected, Nico Hildeman goes onto the medium tyres. Everyone else in front of him goes onto the hards. As Dave got a penalty, which I've missed. It's only 5 seconds. He's sped in the pit lane like an idiot, but at least he hasn't got a drive-through penalty, which would have been even more stupid. So Stevie is behind Sokol. So this is what I mean. If I'm Tim or Stevie here, certainly Tim. I mean, probably will pit if I'm Tim. I'd be pitting for the mediums just to be a bit different. And you got to try it at the back. You know, it's tight. It's tough. I don't know what I'm doing. Very indecisive. Typical Ero style. Anyway, Villeneuve, he'll be pleased. P5 after his poor start. I'm not sure what happened at the start there. Nico Hildeman, what a position he's in. On the fresh medium tyres, as is Sokol. Sokol's looking like the winner of this race, in my opinion. Nico Hildeman looking decent. Stevie and Tim will be pleased with that safety car. It gets them back in contention. And the safety car will probably be in this lap. If it goes round for another... Well, it might have just passed the sector 2 line now, so it could go round for one more, which would be a shame. If it's a late call, if it comes in now, that'd be cause a little bit of chaos. That'd be nice. Come on. So this will be interesting to see if Tim or Stevie actually do make that choice now, because it's gone another lap. So did they make that choice to go in for the medium? So it's going in this lap. That's a really late call. Oh my word, that's incredible. That's ridiculous. I've never seen that before. Anyway, Dave has gone. No, he hasn't. He's done something. Now he's gone. Is the safety car in though? Yes. So he's gone. That's caught absolutely everyone by surprise. No one was expecting this at all. Last of all, me. So Swistak going to send one down the inside of Sully. Probably going to get moved on quite easily. He isn't. He's backed out massively and he's took it so cautiously as Swistak. I mean, fair play if you like, but that was a little bit too much for me. He could have sent one down the inside of Sully quite easily there. As behind him, there's absolute chaos. Villeneuve going around 3 wide around Curva Grande. You've got to send it down the inside. Someone's right up his gearbox as well. This is going to be chaos. The two Alpines coming together. Villeneuve side by side. Oh, come on, guys. You know what we've got to say. all the time. You got to leave the space as Villeneuve goes spinning round into oblivion, and he'll not be very happy with that one, I don't think. Anyway, close to the front, Dave has caught them all napping, but he has got a 5-second penalty, so needed to. Sokol up to P5. Stevie's past Tim. Tim's obviously had a massive issue there. That looked really, really bad. As Nico Hildman's gone offline as well. There's something in the road there. Everyone's avoiding it. Who knows? Anyway, Vries quite close to the front in P3, close enough to Sully to challenge, and Dave is just absolutely bolted. He needs to get away and make that 5-second gap. Unless, of course, in the safety car, and that ruins everything. If you're a Dave fan. Stevie, all in the back of Sokol on harder tyres and older tyres, so this is interesting. Stevie going down the inside, there's no space there. Oh my word, that could have been an airplane crash. But they've both dealt with it quite well. Stevie's got a better exit out of here, and he's going to have that outside line around Curva Grande if he uses the RS. Oh no, he's not got a very good exit at all. So, enough of that nonsense. Vries, not close enough to challenge for Sully. Stevie, is he looking at a move? No. So it's all settling down a touch now. Has he got to feel sorry for Villeneuve? Yeah, it's just racing side by side, and a little bit of contact unsettles the car, and away they go, spinning around and round. Vries is still on the back of Sully. Dave gapping a little bit more than normal. Not normally got that pace, I don't think, but apparently so. DRS is enabled, but not this lap for Vries. Not close enough at all, but this man is Stevie. Could we have a repeat of the airplane crash that happened last time? They both clearly like the inside line. Stevie not even trying this time, it seems. He's saving his battery, which is quite wise, because he's just used all of Sokol. So does he go around Curva Grande if he gets a nice exit, get the foot down and send it? Oh, he's trying to go for it. He's having a go. Oh, he's giving up the ghost on that one, but yeah, all in good time, all in good time. Sokol is behind his teammate now, so there may be a few team orders here later if they work together. Or they'll just drag each other along in the DRS train, which would certainly help Sokol at this moment in time. As yes, they've both got DRS now, but Stevie is right behind him again. He's got some serious pace of Stevie on these hard tyres. He's not even using his ERS, and he's fast enough to put a challenge in to Sokol into a score. What an exit that is from Stevie. It's gone a little bit wide, but it's a great exit. He's not even using. He wants that DRS for the next straight. Oh, it's making me cringe watching this. Look how close they are. Unbelievable driving. Throttle down. ERS on. Beautiful exit. No DRS for Sokol, and Stevie is certain to get by here. Sokol is all over the place. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Make a line and stick to it. Oh, and Sokol's just almost running completely off the road. Stevie's getting a bit back on the exit. Nice little bit of racing through the chicane. Oh, what's happened there? Was there contact? There must have been contact. Must have been contact. Oh my word. Oh, that could have been a bad one. Whew. There must have been contact there. Safety car's been deployed. Obviously, yeah, lost front wing on the track. But yeah, there must have been contact there. But it seems a weird place for an accident. A little bit of a nudge, maybe. I don't know what happened there. It'll be interesting to see the replays of that one. So now, what does everyone do here? Does Dave serve his penalty? Probably not. It's going to drop hugely back. But who pits here then? I'd say everyone pits for mediums. Stevie obviously puts the mediums and the front wing on. Villeneuve may as well do the same. He knows he's not going to lose out to Stevie. Nico Hildman could carry on and actually jump everyone if they all pit, so that would be curious. Tim, 10 lap old hards, I'd be pitting for mediums as well. And then up front, the top 5 probably won't pit, to be honest, but it's an option. you got to think as well, you know, if you Swiss out, everyone else pits behind, you're going to pit, you're not going to lose out, and then it's sort of Constantine is up, but it's who takes that risk, and we should probably watch who's taking that risk. Nobody. So no one's got the bottle to do it, apart from Sokol, who may have damage. Nico Hildeman pits, so he's going for it. Villeneuve surely must pit. Yeah, it's obvious choice. As does Stevie. So, yeah, sort of as expected, really. Although Tim's made an error there. That's a mistake. He should have pitted for mediums. Yeah, I think he should have pitted there. He's going to be sitting duck. The top 3 on the old hard could get quite an interesting race, actually, quite entertaining. 2 safety cars is odd with this few drivers. Very curious. What time are we on? 14 laps. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, plenty of time. So F4 follows the conclusion of this race at 7:30. I will be participating, and there is still a championship battle going on in that division, unlike this one. Between probably, I think there's 4 or 5 drivers still mathematically in it. Realistically, there's 3 with a chance. Myself, Ennis and Ruminski. It will be quite an interesting race because Ennis and Ruminski certainly have the pace, outright pace on me, but yeah, I'll just have to try and keep up some sort of consistency, which I've managed to do all season. So I'm do a crash really, but we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Well, I stay tuned. Tune in when there's another stream on for F4 at 7:30. Should be a spicy one. Full send into turn 1. Anyone? Do tell me in comments what you'd like me to do. Full send into turn 1. That sounds fun to me. So safety car will be in this lap. Tim's not pitted. Tim's going to be serious issues. Serious issues. But is what it is. And that's Tim. The observant viewer will realise the safety car is in this lap, and Dave has got a little bit more time to think about what he's going to do this time. Can't go yet, son. Safety car is not in the pit lane. Sully, questionable restart procedure. Alright, on the left hand side. And Dave's gone. He's caught them all napping again. To be honest, they're all a bunch of snails, aren't they? As Sokol and Villeneuve are changing places. But Nico Hildeman is all over the back of Swiss. Go on, Nico, send it. Here we go. Full send into turn 1. And we saw a half send. Yeah, you got to commit to those. And he didn't. And now, he might be a sitting duck for the ones behind. Sokol's close to Villeneuve, though. Oh, Nico Hildeman, what have you done there? Side by side with Swiss stack. Well, Nico Hildeman's took a new line. He's rejoined the track in horrendously dangerous manner, but he's avoided everyone. He just comes out right in front of Stevie. Stevie is going to. Oh that was a disaster! Oh no! That's horrendous. Is that another safety car? Oh, Stevie's retired. He's had enough. I don't blame him on that one. I don't blame him at all. That was disgusting. Oh, there's a safety car as well. Oh, I shouldn't have retired. It's what it is. Who pits? That was a horrendous incident. Oh my word. So unfortunate for Stevie. He's just trying to go down the inside, and Nico spun in front of him. Absolute disaster of a race for Stevie. Oh, sad. Sad. Anyway, we'll continue on with the rest. I suspect that means Stevie won't be participating in F4, which is a great shame. Maybe we'll have a few of the others. I think Black Wolf will join. Potentially Villeneuve, Sokol, I think he wants to play. Yeah, I'd welcome all these drivers. Get them in. A bit more excitement, a bit more cars on track. 3 safety cars and 10 drivers. Unbelievable. So who's going to win? Is anyone even watching? Oh, six viewers, oh my word. Absolute scenes. Oh, I'm all nervous now. 6 viewers, guys. Welcome back. Buongiorno. Safety car in this lap, guys. It's got to be. Oh, come on. Time to get a drink. Probably not. Well, F5 trivia. Who was the first winner this season? Come on, guys, there's only 4 watching now. I've lost the viewers, I've lost them. This interactive stuff doesn't work. Anyway, if anyone wants to tell me who the first winner was, without cheating, don't look at the standings. Come on, guys. Don't be like that. Who was the first winner? It was the Bahrain Grand Prix. I feel like it's gone for the softs, very bold. Dave's almost hit the safety car. Come on, guys. First winner. Who was it this season? You'll never get it. You'll never get it. I can tell you. Probably should look at the comments if I'm asking questions. Well, yeah, I think it was Apo. But yeah, well done, Zolf. Yeah, so Zolf's got it right. Well done, championship winner, as said. Yeah, it was Mr. Bean, who got exiled, and we're all very, very sad about it. There wasn't one person who didn't think it was disgrace that he got exiled. Absolutely shambolic stuff. Basically got baited by his twin, who, let's be honest, the other Apo was definitely Linus. Like 100% the other Apo was Linus. Just baiting him and smashing into him. I mean, come on, guys. He was far too much like Mr. Bean not to be Linus. But anyway, conspiracy theory, that's mine. You've all got your own. Definitely Linus. 100%. Anyway, enough of the conspiracies. We're about to go racing. And Dave, for the 3rd time, is going to lead them away from a safety car restart. He's still carrying that 5-second penalty for being an absolute noob and speeding in the pit lane. Here he goes, he's gone full throttle, and this time Sully and Vries are well on it, and they're all over him. Oh, come on, guys, make it fun. Someone's lost it, Swistak's gone. Here comes Suckle low, all over Vries, are going to send it down the inside. This is how you do a send, guys. That was pathetic. Sort yourselves out. Right, come on, Tim, you're close. Round the outside. Oh no, Sully's closer. We should watch this. Sully round the outside. Curva Grande for the lead against Dave. Dave doing everything he can. Fernando Alonso style to keep him behind. Sully's going to send it down the inside into the chicane. Oh no, he's not. Come on, guys. Where have the full sends gone? This is why we need Apo back. We need T-Rex back. We need some real meat in it. Come on. We don't want incidents, but we want, you know, interest. Here comes Vries. Oh, almost lost it there. Bit of a moment. Suckle is right behind now as Villeneuve. Going to be flying on those soft tyres. He's going to go down the inside into a scar against Tim Liza. Two very experienced drivers. In they go, giving plenty of space. Well done, guys, for that one. And Villeneuve powers through. And he's got a good chance of winning this race. Because those softs will be rapid. And if you can get through the field in a few laps, he just needs to cling on at the end when they go off. Not worry about Dave, of course. Suckle all over the back of Vries. But, of course, DRS train... Oh, no, there's no DRS yet. So there's no DRS train just yet. DRS open next lap. So no sends yet. Sully's having a little bit of a sniff. But there's no real incentive for Sully, to be fair. I was probably... Oh, dear, that's a... Ooh, clumsy, clumsy. Yeah, Leonard's going around the outside here. Is probably going to get sent to oblivion. So we will ride on board and see if he can get any sort of look or decent racer. Oh, it's side by side with Suckle. It has to be. Oh my word, Suckle has gone. What was that? Oh my word. He may have missed his braking point slightly there. Oh dear me, Suckle. He certainly sucked that corner. Villeneuve up to P4. He's going to win this race. Come on, Villeneuve. Come on. We've got this. We are, of course, impartial. We're in the commentary booth. But we'd love a Villeneuve win. DRS going to open next lap. Vries might just slip out of that 1 second gap as well. If Villeneuve is very lucky. But Sully is still on the back of Dave Cuquier. Tim Liza's all in the back of Villeneuve. Villeneuve's had an absolute dreadful exit on those soft tyres. And they're side by side into turn 1. Beautiful. Beautiful move from Tim. Lovely stuff. Brilliant. Well done, Tim. Good work. Enjoyed it. Oh, I heard a noise there which indicated someone was not doing well, but there's no problems, so we'll carry on. Villeneuve will be disappointed with himself there, but all the softs going off already 3 laps in. Could be the case, to be fair. Softs do struggle. Oh, Vries goes a little bit wide there. He just can't cling on to the back of Sully. That'll hamper him. Sully's now got this DRS to drag him back in, but he's used a lot of battery. I think Sully's going to win this race because Dave's got that penalty, but love to do it on track. It's Tim Liza all over the back of Nick De Vries. Always a bit more pressure when you come back to the Formula 1 driver. It's you know he's got some talent because he's an F1, but it's not phasing Tim at the moment. There's a 4-car battle here for P3. Could be the point of interest. Tim Liza is all over the back of Nick De Vries. Villeneuve just can't get Parabolica right at all, and he's now sitting up to Suckle. It's a drag race to the side, and Villeneuve has not got the high ground at all, and he's running out of battery. He's going to have to really outbrake himself here. Suckle's probably sent it into Tim. Oh, that's close. That was close. That could have been a game of skittles, but they've judged it well. And Villeneuve sadly dropped back to 6th, so the Villeneuve win's gone out the window. For now, Sully's dropped back, so he's just content with staying within 5 seconds. Tim probably could overtake Vries. He's definitely got the fresher tyres, so here we go. Come on, Beyblade. Get in there, son. That's what we want to see. McLaren podium. Tim deserves a podium and he deserves good results. Nice guys, Tim. Poor exit there though. And Sokol all over the back of him. Oh, Tim's going for it. He's going to send it. Oh, that was risky, but he went for it. And now he's a sitting duck to Sokol through Ascari. Sokol's going to be very closely careful not to tag him. It's not really caused a bit of a mayhem that I thought it would, but Tim's going again. Vries clearly struggling. Really struggling on only 13 lap old hards. I thought they'd go longer than that, but obviously not. Oh, and Sokol's by as well. Vries has lost 2 positions in one corner, and he could lose another one to Villeneuve here if he's really, really unlucky. But it looks like Vries is going to go back on Sokol around the outside, is he? Full send. Yeah, full send round the outside. Oh, Villeneuve's tapped Sokol. They've all kept going. Villeneuve's gone through Sokol. And he's obviously let him through. The sporting thing to do there after a little bit of a tag. Well done, Villeneuve. Love to see the sporting driving. But Sokol has lost out a little bit there. We're still on the back of Vries. It's just allowed Tim Liza to scoot away and look for P2. He's looking for a win here, is Tim. Come on, Tim. Tim for the win. Don't spin now. Whatever you do. The pressure is immense. This means everything to these drivers. Well, that's not true, but anyway, it means something. It's quite nice to win. It's better than losing. Talking of losing, Vries is about to be overtaken by Sokol. Again, a doddle of a move. This is absolute doddle. No, I stay behind and get him to turn 1. It's a bit boring, but each to their own. Away Sokol goes. He's now 2 seconds behind Tim Liza, so he really needs to get a move on. What is he doing here? He's going for the inside line. Nico Hilterman's lost it at the back. He's retired from the session. Is that another safety car? Yes, it is. Oh, and Sokol can't overtake because it's another safety car. Now, does everybody box for softs? Well, well, well. Who's got the balls to stay out? Really, if you're Dave, you can't afford to pick because you're going to drop a lot of positions. If I'm Vries, probably pit. Because you're only going to, you've lost a few positions already. You're only going to lose out to the ones behind. They're not slow. They're quick drivers. Tim, probably stay out. Because he's got a shot at a win. The front 2, very difficult to pit from the front 2 positions. And the back 3, probably all pit softs. Although Villeneuve might be able to stretch it out now, just cool those tyres down and stretch it out. So if everyone else in front of him pits, he could nick a few positions and hopefully not lose too much. So yeah, the safety car will be in pretty much immediately. There'll be 2 laps, I'd say, of racing. So it's the 4th safety car in Monza. I mean, my word, 4 safety cars. I didn't expect 4 safety cars. How about you guys? So who's pitting? Vries, Sokol, Swistak, everyone else stays out. So it's probably about as what I said. Villeneuve's gained 3 positions, so fair play. Yeah, why not? What, 2 positions or whatever it is. So yeah, if they can go to the end, then worth the risk, I'd say. Still going to be quicker than the ones in front, unless they've completely died, but who knows. So very interesting for last few laps. A weird race. 4 safety cars, is that right? How can it display Sully as being underfueled? Everyone apparently is underfueled. Nonsense. So Dave's probably going to finish last with his speeding the pit lane penalty, which is pretty hilarious. Not if you're Dave, of course, but if you're a neutral, it's pretty funny. Safety car will be in at next lap. Next lap, guys. So another lap. We'll have 2 racing laps, as predicted. Does anyone make a late dive into the pits? No. Not worth it. Oh, poor old Nico has sent a nice little message to Stevie saying sorry for ruining your race. Really sorry. Because he spun in front of him and obviously Stevie retired afterwards. Yeah, it's nice to have a little message. It might make Stevie feel a little bit better when he wakes up in the morning, but who knows. Bless him, he didn't do it on purpose, did Nico? He's not a dirty driver, he's just a bit slow. Nice guy. You know what they say, nice guys finish last. And Dave's at the front. Safety car in this lap. 2 laps to go. What's going to happen? I think carnage. 2-lap shootout. Well, we saw what happened in Australia. The race could be abandoned. So for the 4th time on very old tyres, very cold tyres, Dave and Sully have got to really keep these guys behind, and I don't think they're going to have a chance. They're going to finish last and last but one, I think. Going to be a real struggle for them. Going very slowly. He's trying to change up his technique. It's not gone yet. It's still not gone. Still not gone. Oh, he's going very slow. Dangerous, I'd say. Very dangerous. 30 miles an hour. No, 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 no. Look at them. They're 4 wide behind. That's not on. That's not on from Dave. Not on at all. Whatever happens here, this is Dave's fault. Pay attention. I'm waiting for the camera to change. You've got to do that yourself, Jack. So goal's gone, and like I say, it's completely Dave's fault. But anyway, they've managed to somehow managed to keep ahead of them dirty tactics, yeah, pretty poor, Dave. I mean, you know, come on, improve yourself, son. And Sully looking to win the race, but Tim Liza and Villeneuve and Reese, I mean, they were all in it really, apart from this. Well, actually, Swistak's lost it now as well, and so Suckle, so they're out of the question. They're just having a race themselves, which is nice to see. Could go fastest lap as well if they really want to, but why would they care? Reese has got 3-second penalty, so he's out of the question as well. So it's now the top 4. Who in the top 4 can win? All Tim needs to do is get past Sully. Dave's not going to pull 3 seconds out in a lap. Absolutely no chance. And no doubt he'll get a penalty for that shambles of a safety car restart. So Dave's out of the question. He's gone. Sully, Tim, Villeneuve for the win. Look at that. Hard, medium, softs. Love it. Different strategies. Villeneuve's got Vries for company, where you won't like it that at all, as Vries has sent one down the inside and getting involved in the battle for the lead. So now it's a 2-horse race. Sully versus Liza. There's only really one chance to overtake. And I tell you what, Tim might do this. Because Sully has got almost no battery. Tim has got almost a full charge. He needs to be pressing that button. Get close to him during these Lesmos. He's not close enough. Come on, Tim. Come on. Get a wriggle on, son. Get in that second. He's not done it, and Vries is all over the back of him, putting the pressure on, and Tim needs to go crazy with his battery in order to have any hope at all, and Sully is going to cling on to this, I think. Well done, Sully. What a great race from him. 19 laps on the hard tyres. Held his nerve and didn't pick. Go on, Tim. Go on. Big amount of straight line differential. Where's Vries? Nowhere to be seen. Come on, Tim. Keep it together. Will Sully go wide? No, he's held his own. Well done, Sully. Lovely stuff. Great win from Sully. Well deserved. Tim Liza second. Vries, does he just snick third? No, but Villeneuve jumps in and goes to fourth. Which is probably a podium after Dave's penalties. That will almost certainly come. Suckel gets the fast lap in the end. Well done to him for a slight recovery. But yeah, alright race really. Pretty decent. Enjoyed it. 4 safety cars. Interesting. But yeah, good race. I enjoy F5. What a tear. What a tear. Brings a tear to my eye. There he is. The main man, Sully. Clung on for dear life. What a race from him. What a beautiful podium as well. No Ferrari on it yet. But after the stewards' inquiries, there could well be. As we see Dave pretty much lead start to finish, and probably finish about 6th or 7th after penalties. But, that's what they say. It happens. Villeneuve will be pleased actually after that recovery drive somewhat. Bad race for Blackwolf Stevie and Nico Hildman. Unfortunate stuff. We'll get the race director in case anyone actually cares this late in the season about penalising and reports. Probably not, to be honest. I mean, will the reports even get looked at? Doubtful. Anyway, that's been fun. Like I say, F4 is on that follows this. I have a 27-point lead in the championship. 2 races to go. Ferrari have a 60 points lead in the championship. Will it be decided at Monza? Ferrari driver, Ferrari constructors. Can it happen? Tune in. Assuming there's a stream in 10 minutes' time. Fingers crossed there will be. If not, I'm going to do it from my cockpit. You can watch my point of view and I'll have this fantastic chat throughout and I'll probably crash. But it'll be good fun. Everyone will be entertained and that's the whole point of league racing. Certainly the past week has been entertaining to say the least. Well done for that. Anyway, I've been Jack Bailey. It's been a pleasure. Have a beautiful weekend. For those in the UK, enjoy the bank holiday. It's supposed to be a sunny one. Adios, and see you next week in Jeddah. Hopefully Fatney makes a return in F5. The race was banned afterwards. That will be interesting. See you later, guys. Have fun.